Hello, my name is Lily Henroyd, and today I'll be taking you on a tour to see some of the sights around Camp Fiddlecreek. Let's go!
We'll be starting right at the front of camp. Starting right at the front of camp, we have a parking lot that is generally only used for larger camps. You like taking a hike? Well, there's trails all around camp, including one right here by the entrance that also happens to be right next to the rock wall. In the area surrounding the rock wall, there are also a couple shelters. There's so much in this opening area alone, and you can see quite a bit of camp from here. Just for a sense of scale, I'm 5'4", and this is me standing right at the base of the rock wall. And once you make it to the top, there's only one way down, the zipline. There's so much in this front area alone, including a gaga wall pit, and some really nice views of the camp, not only from the rock wall, but also from up here on top of the spider net climber, a favorite activity for Girl Scouts of all ages. This is what the spider net climber looks like from the ground. You can find it right by the end of the zip line, and also right next to a couple tetherball poles, should you be interested. Still staying right at the front of camp, we transition now to the pool house, located right on the edge of the main camp area. Make sure you're paying attention to which side to go in. Don't wear any street shoes inside the pool house. This just helps keep everything clean. This first area here is a cubby room where you can use to store any towels, dry clothes, or anything else you bring with you. Through here are showers for rinsing off before and after the pool. Right through here are some sinks. And if you take a left here, you'll see some toilet stalls. And while the pool may be empty now, believe me when I say the water is most welcoming in the summer heat of camp. Just keep walking down the main road of camp, and in no time at all, you'll reach our next area. On the way to Walker Lake, you'll pass a couple lodges, including Myrtle's Manor, Sequoia Lodge, and Gaylord Lodge, in that order. This here is the main lake area at Camp Fiddlecreek. Over here is the main gaga port of camp, although obviously you can also use the one close to the rock wall. Usually the pole will just be sitting inside, but if it's not, just check the supply closet right there. Also right here by the lake is a small shelter. This is generally where girls will set their stuff down during canoeing or if there's an all-camp fire circle. Main lake area are these two turtle sculptures which are much beloved here at camp. And if there's ever an all-camp fire, this is where it'll take place. Also from here is a really lovely view of the lake. Now this is a new feature, but right behind the pool house is a new climbing structure. As you can see, there are yet more turtles right here in front. If you just head up this hill, you would find the unit dog patch. And if you turn around, you can see the main camp road and the pool house. And after spending a considerable amount of time testing this play structure, I can confirm it is really fun. Now the final thing on our tour is archery. While the main way to access this is all the way along the camp road, you can also find a path near the front of camp to reach this area as well. Or just take the road all the way to the very last unit, Hill and Dale and Glen and Vale. And just in the field next to it is the archery range. This here is the firing range itself. Usually the targets are set up in front of that tarp, because the tarps help reduce the number of arrows that fly off into the woods and get lost. Right behind the range is the shelter. This shelter doesn't have any overhead lights or electricity, but there are tables for sitting at, cabinets for storing the bows and arrows, as well as the targets for keeping out of the rain. Don't forget to read the safety rules. This has been Lily Henroyd at Camp Fiddlecreek. Keep exploring, Girl Scouts of Eastern Missouri.
And Gaylord is handicap accessible. This is Myrtle's Manor. There's Sequoia.